They had some fool notion we'd be digging out precious minerals for them when they sent us here. Well, no, sir. I damn well mean to make these other boys do the mining. But hell, we all fancied we'd be living high on the hog, sitting pretty, eating crullers as the money poured in. How else would you talk us into 50 bloody years in stasis on one of them generation ships? No, sir. We were gonna be the big bucks, making damned sure this watering hole called Star's End would never forget us. Sure as rain, it was only a matter of time till we drew down on each other. We might have had a smooth operation here for a bit, honest dealings with Earth, building ships and stations, and even handling ourselves some cities. Ran it and throughout it, all of it. Now our cities are piss holes, our stations ramrodded by tin-pot dictators, and here we are, split down the middle, pointing our ships at each other. Now, we got ourselves a predicament. Sure as piss things will turn into war, I tell you. You got your mercantile corporations that teamed up to give us peace and stability, but put a yoke on every man and his dog. Then you got your patriots, outlaw gunslingers using junk and stolen technology to chaw the hand that feeds them. And then you got your loners. We choose our own battles. We make decisions shrewd and careful. Because it's only the fools that are poor, and the ill-tempered what get themselves killed. And then you have people like me. The sugar bucks who own everything. Hell, I got what I came for. Question is, are you gonna get yours?
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Star's End Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. Okay, so quite a few people have been asking for a while now actually. Sorry about this everyone, but how long until the release of the next update? Now, I do have to say that yes, I too would like to know, but I also know that it takes a long time to do something completely from scratch again. And that's basically what's been happening behind the scenes. Now, as you can see by the menu, this menu has changed a little bit. So you've got play online, play offline. There are two versions of the game now. And that had to be quite literally redone from scratch. And also, they've also added the latest version of Unity. So you had to integrate the new version of Unity along with a new version of the game. Now, it took quite a long time to make them compatible with each other. I don't know about the rest of everyone everyone that's actually been working on the game. It's for myself just being a tester, although I have helped here and there with a couple of small bits and pieces. But I don't know about the others, but I had a lot of trouble with the thing called PUN. I think it was protocol something protocol something network. Photon something network. It's not really my area of expertise, I'm afraid, guys. So please don't quote me on that one. But there was an issue where I couldn't access the online bit because it wouldn't set up PUN properly. Every time I'd go in, it would throw out the settings. I manually set the settings, and it still threw it out. And basically, the game was not having any of it. So they did a couple more updates, and I was finally able to once again get back online. So I did a video back then and found quite a few issues. Now, if those issues are still up, we're just going to temporarily look past those issues, and then we're going to try and get in there and see how far we can get within the current beta. Now, there are a couple of things currently missing from the game, and the reason why they're missing from the game is because they've been completely reworked. The reason why I know before we go into it that they're missing is because one of the things that I helped with were the renaming of the icons and going through the data and stuff like that. And I found that building parts were missing, and I didn't really ask about it. Not really my place to ask about stuff like that. I suspected that they were being reworked, and then I went into the game and did a little video clip of everything just bugging out like crazy, and I went, is this the reason why the building parts have been removed? And of course I got 2 thumbs up on that one. So that basically confirmed to me, yes, that's the reason why they've temporarily been removed, and that they will be back in. The repair hammer has just been re-added, so I know that the building parts are definitely going to be coming soon, although I don't know when. Again, it's not really my area. I'm just a tester for the team. That said, there's no one currently online, even though it's showing Mac as being online, but that's because I think it's the actual server machine that's currently online. So we're going to jump on. We're going to see how far everything is. We can probably expect the issues with shading again, but we should be able to pick everything up now and have a look how far we can get from there. So we're going to hit join, and then we're going to see how far we can get in the current beta. If we find any issues, we'll be snapshotting those, making small video clips, and then I'll be uploading that to the testing chat. Okay, so let's quickly hit join and see how far we can get. Also see if there's any changes that we can see straight away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete our current player and just start afresh. Okay, I'm going a bit out of the usual. Okay, the button in the back. Okay, so the reason why I left that piece in was so that we could see if everything was working properly, like shadows. Unfortunately, they're still not wearing shoes, so we can expect a couple more of those types of issues still.
Cryo. Subject status is
alive. Junction temperature just skyrocketed. Okay, it looks like the barriers are still missing, so that's not good. Okay, so we still have lighting issues in here. We still have the ghosting effect behind our characters, or around our characters, and those characters, so looks like, yeah, we still have shading issues. Nobody's wearing shoes. Everyone's wearing pretty much the same t-shirts at the moment. So there's definitely a couple of issues here and there still. So let's head down. Which one was it that we were supposed to talk to first? I think it was Lieutenant Diesel. Oh, there's no real point actually going through the whole lot as is. So what we're going to do is we're going to bypass the captain, and we're just going to go to the Quartermaster, get the clothing that we're supposed to get. So it looks like that sort of stuff is still currently non-functional. We're going to try not to fall off the edge. That hurts.
Hey there. Fresh off the boat and looking for gear, eh? I got some bad news. Your old gear has been requisitioned as per Cryo Travel Corps Contract Section 18. The good news is, your insurance plan covers basic clothing and a couple of items to get you off to a good start. Here, try this on for size. You can always examine it later in your inventory. Just business, kiddo. Anyway, I'm only a paper pusher, so stop your yapping. We're done here. Go see the captain to get permission to leave the ship. You can find... Oh, don't be like that. I'm trying to help, really. Feel free to explore the rest of the ship. There's plenty to see and do. Or don't. I got a feeling you'll be a frequent visitor here. Each time...
Okay, so that's pretty much still the same. Oh, so much for getting gear. Looks like we still don't have any gear on us. I feel like sometimes it doesn't really update for me, even though I know I've updated it. No loot anywhere. Okay, I know we don't have any cash currently. I wonder if we can get codes working. Be one moment, I just need to find them. Okay, so before we get started with any codes, and I don't want to accidentally wipe some of them, let's have a quick look up here. Okay, so this is definitely cleaner than it once was. It's more square than it was before. Let's set up crew. Okay, can't create a crew. Okay, so okay, that might be an issue. Let's try a okay, it'll be one sec. Okay, so that worked. Now, do we have it on us? Oops. We do have the 5,000 credits on us. Nice. At least that's one thing. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Unity. There we go. Okay, what's that one? Technology. Okay. Ooh, lots of sea fighting. Well, that's not the worst of it so far. Ooh, oh, nice. Pardon me. I keep having trouble with saliva going down the wrong hole. Okay, so it's going to dig right into our 5k that I've just given ourselves. I think that a lot of this is just going to be temporary until the beta gets launched. Yeah, I was not expecting to see the white there, but I would like to hope that all the sea fighting will be gone by beta release. At least I hope. And I'd like to see the barriers back and proper shadows back and everything else. I know it's going to fry my graphics card if I try this, but I'm going to put all the settings onto ultimate and see what happens. Okay, so with all the settings set to maximum, we do have some shadows, but we still don't have the whole lot, but it does look a little bit better. And it's not hammering my graphics card as much as I thought it would, but that could be because I made sure that VSync is still enabled. Okay, so why no loot? Okay, so we've got the tool. Let's take the drop board down below. and see how far we can get there. Don't really have to talk to her, because let's face it, the storyline's not quite on yet. So let's just jump in. And see how far we can get down below.
Departure in 5 seconds. Atmospheric entry countdown initiated. Please remain seated. We will soon
Ooh,
be
okay.
higher at our
Okay, I'll have to clip this in a sec.
We have arrived. We hope you've enjoyed your ride with the VC Ferry Network.
Okay, so the trees are still doing weird things. Well, that could be because the shaders and stuff like that doesn't seem to be working as of yet. This is why I think for some people, some things are being updated. And even though I update the SVN on my side, I think some other things are not updating. Wasn't that supposed to be blue? See, if we look that direction, to our side view to the left, the trees are the right colours, but everything else isn't. So I'm not sure why the very, very light green in the distance. But yeah, let's temporarily overlook this stuff and continue looking. We did get the fibre at least, so that's at least one more step further, one more step closer. Something tells me we're not going to find anything in the loot containers at all. So it's going to be quite literally loot, not loot, but survive without the possibility of looting. So, back to basics. And this thing is going to help us a lot. Unity. I wondered, can the grazer actually do trees as well? I don't think that it can. But let's have a look. No, it can't. Okay. One. So because we didn't get the metal, we're going to have to look for a metal pile, metal ruin. Okay. Which ones are going to be the closest to us? Ooh, like spikes. Let's quickly grab these. So every time you grab sticks, you get a little bit of fibre with it. When you get the fibre, you get a little bit of sticks with it. So you get a little bit of everything now, so that it makes a little bit more sense and also helps you a little bit more in the long run. Okay, well, the refinery's there, so we have to start watching out for a bear and a big green bug. Big green nasty bug. It's as if they've been turned on. So we'll have to see if we can do that, because we do need some of their bits and pieces to survive on. Or we're just going to have to wind up doing a lot of trading and selling of materials so that we can buy already made food. So that's going to be interesting too. Okay, something not quite right with the audio right there. I'm just going to quickly clip that. Okay, because sworn that I heard it double earlier. Okay, where was the scrap metal supposed to be? There's the ruins over there. 500. That one's 700. That one is 231. If we can't get metal scraps, then we're going to have lots of trouble. There we go. Pardon me. We're not getting anything. Okay, it's going to be a little bit harder than I thought. Okay, so at the moment we do have a solar system map. Now I do know I saw something while doing the clips or the icons last time. We're gonna have to see if we can do that. Let's see if we can mine up some ores. So we can get the fibre, we can get the sticks. Can we get some ores? If we can get some ores, then we can make a pickaxe. Oh, later. I've got a feeling that the grinder, that this thing's been turned off for the moment. The texture of the rock's not quite right. Looks very blurry. And the grazer is not working. Sure. We need to buy some scrap metal. Maybe it sounded double because we were, well, because I was talking at the same time. Ah, wait. It's when you move. Where's another bush? Another bush, another bush. Let's go towards Clayton. Ooh, there's a floating bush. Okay, didn't do it with that one. It sort of did it there, but okay. Yeah, there we go. Looks a bit different without the NPCs and the bugs and the mechs. What? Oh, there's an NPC. Just hoping for some free stuff. Okay, so there are a couple NPCs about. Nice, we've got some food. How much? Oh, we still have the 5,000 credits. Okay, so that didn't quite work out. In that case. Clean water. Yeah, we're not losing the credits. Okay. Oop. Unity. There we go. Ooh, that's a bit loud all of a sudden. Couple little lag hitches here and there. It could be the settings that we're currently using, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I wonder what would happen if I set it to 4K. I'll have to set my monitor to 4K as well, and it's probably going to throw complete wobbly on the other screen. 1 sec please. Okay, so this file is going to be absolutely massive, and you guys will probably be having the same problem that I'm currently having, is actually reading what's on the monitor, but let's pull up Unity again, and that's the settings. Crap, where's the game? There it is, Unity. Okay, so we're now set for 4K. And yeah, the temperature's gone sky high all of a sudden on my graphics card. Okay. So, options, video. That's probably because it's not completely full screen, because of the top and bottom. But even at 4K, we're still having the weirdness happen. It does look. Oh, okay, audio. It does look a lot better, even though things are brightening up when they're not supposed to be brightened up. Are we overweight or something? Oh. It's more sluggish than before. Just have to remember to reset the monitor back to 1440p later. Okay, so we need the shop that will sell us some scrap metal. Oh yeah, can we craft? Right. Yep, we can craft the cloth. To be honest, I like it when it's square. I don't particularly care that much for rounded corners and stuff like that. Can't run when we're crafting, so it's pretty much the same as before. Okay. Oop. Come on, grab it. Okay, are you going to sell us some scrap metal? Or heck, just sell us the tools. Oh, what the hell happened to our inventory? That's not good. No. Oh, buy one of those. Oh. Buy one of those. Oh. Okay. So it just disappeared while we were crafting, but yeah, that's a little bit frightful. Buy one of those. Okay, so we were able to use a spotter even though we didn't have a spotter in our inventory. Don't need the machete at the moment. New survival guide is basically if you skip the tutorial you can buy a survival guide and then do the tutorial. Okay. So now we've got, oops. Well, maybe you have to have some ammo for the grazer. That'll be something. It'd be pain in a way, but then again, even that's coming up as a 0 at the moment. Okay, that's a bit worrisome as well. Let's make a bow. Craft a bow. Craft a sleeping bag. Craft a satchel. Oh. Okay, we did not use the plant fiber after crafting. So there's an issue there. It makes it look like you're using it all, but then all of a sudden you've got it again straight away. That type of positioning does not look that good. And once again, when you're crafting, this is missing. So, pardon me. Okay, so the graphics is starting to do weird things, so I'm going to put it back down to where it was before. Okay, keep changes. Okay. Okay, so the bandages are coming up as singles, and they are missing the picture and the text. and it looks like we're having a little bit of lag at the moment. So we're going to temporarily go out. I can expect probably a couple 100,000 errors, bugs. So one sec, guys. So yeah, we do have a couple thousand bugs or errors, as it were. So yeah, they seem to be pretty much the same thing over and 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 over again. So I'll be flagging a couple of those over to Mac, and then he can fill me in what it is exactly, even though it will be completely over my head. But something tells me it's not something that I don't have to worry about on this side, but maybe it's something for their end. I don't know how many more of these bugs that he's got that he's going through at the moment. But yeah, there's quite a few errors there. So yeah, something to for me to report. I'm going to unpause and unplay so that it goes back to the main menu. Hopefully, or back to being, let's say, out of the game. Hopefully that will sort out some of the issues that we were having with slowdown. Could be because we went from one size screen to a different size screen and back again, and mucking about with settings, trying to get everything to work properly. But yeah, I need to lower some of those settings again, just so that it doesn't, let's say, harm my graphics card, because the graphics cards that have been coming out over the last couple of years, they are not good. They are not good. So many issues with them. You get a multi-port graphics card, and you go, okay, I can have dual screen, quad screen if I really want to. Very nice, I'll have that. You put dual screen on, put them both at 4K, bang, out. Lots of issues. You get another graphics card because you know that manufacturers don't like to do RMAs on things. So you can't send it back for repair under warranty because they'll just claim that you damaged it even though you haven't. It's just one of those things at the moment that we all have to deal with. So you get another graphics card, maybe a little bit more expensive, and you hit the exact same issues. So for me, it's temperature on the card. If it goes above a certain degree, that's when I know I have to pull back a little bit on graphics. Because if it goes up to 90, the screen will go black and I won't be able to do anything. If it hits 60, I know I have to pull back a little bit more on the graphics settings, because if I push it too much, during a certain point in the gameplay, it will just go boom straight to 90 and dead. So that's basically why on my other screen I keep the temperatures up all the way through, so that if something happens, as I know, I need to keep an eye on that one right there. So when it comes to the power photocolor or whatever it's called, Red Devil graphics cards, these are the basic settings that I use: fan turning enabled or tuning enabled, and then this is the gradient that I've set personally. So at 25 degrees, it comes on at this fan speed, then that fan speed, then that fan speed, that fan speed, depending on how hot everything's getting. So maximum speed gets hit when it's roughly about 70 degrees C. At the moment, it's about a third of the way through on speed temp. So it's currently 34 on the junction, so be roughly about here-ish, or maybe here. So that's why the fan speed is currently set for that. I haven't done power tuning because there's no point in a way. I'm not going to mess around with stuff that's way above my head. And yeah, this is the even though it's a Red Devil, it's basically classed as this. So this is why I have this on the main screen every time I play a game, because I need to keep an eye on those temperatures no matter what, because if they get too high, that's it, I'm going to lose that graphics card as well, and that's a very expensive graphics card, at least when I bought it. It was 800 quid, and I can't afford that again. Bearing in mind that at the moment I probably only have about 100 quid left in my bank account, and I have to make do until the next 14th. So yeah, money's a little bit tight at the moment. But I won't ask for a handout from even though the devs were willing to pay me for my time testing. I didn't know what kind of time frame for testing that I had. First couple of weeks, I put in quite a few hours, but I said for a number of reasons I can't accept it. One, I can't do the whole tax system for the UK, let alone for the US on top of that. Because if I did take money from them, I had to do the US tax rate, and then on top of that, the UK tax rate as well. And I could foresee that that's just not going to be good, because at the end of the day, I'll probably only have about maybe a £5. So, and that's maybe a week or a month or whatever. So just not worth it. So they did say that they could do it other ways, but I'm not really going to go into that kind of detail. But that said, so far I can see it's still going to take a while. I hate to say it, but it's still going to take a while before this update gets released. Fingers crossed it will be soon, but you guys could see it for yourselves, just like I could see it right there. There is still a lot of work that needs to be done, and if we're going to have over 1,000 errors, bear in mind most of them are all doubles, it's still a problem, because then you've got, of course, this 1,000 on top, which I don't know what this lot is. If we switch that one off, and there we go, it's coming up with new key layout. This is not allowed. Something behavior, and again, it's all the same all the way through. So, oh, and there's a couple of different ones in there somewhere. Oh, they're just bigger triangles, but it's still the same. And then at the end of it, it comes up with a load of stuff that I can't make heads or tails out of. So, yeah, there's that too. Okay, so I'm going to have to catch you guys later, and hopefully it won't be much longer or too much longer before the game, the update comes out. But as you guys could see there, quite a few errors on screen at the moment. Quite a few errors within the game, quite a few bugs in the game. Quite a lot of stuff just still missing. So I can't put an ATA on it myself, because I don't know just how much stuff behind the scenes is still lacking. I know that quite a lot of build materials still need to be added. functionality still needs to be added to some of them. We can quickly have a little peek at if the axe works, the saw works, the pickaxe works. We now know that the grazer itself does not work. Hopefully by redoing the screen size setup and everything else, we won't get that lag issue. So let's quickly jump back in. Now I don't have it set for auto clear at the moment, so it's just going to pile up on top of the current bugs. I just hope it doesn't slow down a whole lot because I haven't wiped it all out yet. We'll also be able to see if we can reload our character. Well, we got 33 minutes out of it instead of 2.3 this time. I have been looking at it on and off to see if we could get past certain points. Unfortunately, some of it just isn't. As you can see, we've got quite a few issues still. Okay, let's try the pickaxe, the saw, the axe. There should be an ore over here somewhere. It's strange that we can use the spotter even though we don't have one. I think that's sundown. So, okay. Okay, let's do the axe first. Sorry, the pickaxe. Okay, so at least we're getting some sulfur. And there goes the graphics card temperature going sky high all of a sudden already. So the pickaxe works. Oh, and that's coming up as one now. Okay, how about the grazer? Grazer is still not working. Okay. That's coming up with that one being a 0. But it's working. We are experiencing some major issues at the moment. I'm just going to quickly do a screenshot. There we go. He sort of looks naked now because of the weird shading. Mac, he's naked. Okay, so yeah, not sure why our character is naked. Let's try the axe. Could just be the weirdness going on with the graphics. That's interesting. It's still 65, okay. So yeah, something completely screws going on with the graphics right now. Don't know why it's gone like this. But yeah. Longer than I thought it was going to be update-wise. Oops. Well, at least the axe works. Trees are falling over. Can we carry? We can carry, but it didn't remove it from the ground. Let's try soaring it. Okay, we can't soar it. We've only got the option to carry at the moment. Okay, so yes, I think we still have quite a while to. No, it's actually sun up. Which direction is that? That must be east in that case. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely quite a lot of witness going on. It's ETA wise, I think it's going to take longer than I thought. Especially with the graphics doing weird things like this. So I'm going to have to call it there for the moment, guys. So if you've liked the weirdness, please leave a like. So yeah, if you've liked the video so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why in the comments below. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow, and the little bell icon, and select all to get notified when the next video or live stream goes up. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed my confusion. And we'll enjoy future videos to come, both behind the scenes as well as in the actual game as well, after the updates have been released. Bye for now.